And the beast form I'm going to select is the armoured sentry, and I'm going to turn into a massive armadillo.
Nice.
Yes.
And
Tikki rolls forward into this armadillo and then rolls out.
Yeah.
And then so I'll almost jump into a ball and land as a armadillo, and then I'll look at Audra and I'll go, you know what to do, because what I can do, I can mark a stress to turn into a cannonball and have an ally throw me at people.
Fucking brilliant.
Jesus, come on!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Malt Magic Plays Daggerheart as we enter or re-enter the world of Forya. Apologies for the slightly late start tonight, as we were doing a session 0/1.5 for our 2 new players and a little bit of a level up as well, which will be released on our Patreon. So if you're not subscribed to that, please do so to get all of those extra goodies, which will be not only the session 1.5 but our original session 0 and all of our debriefs, Malt Magic Unrolled, plus an ad-free podcast, plus other goodies that will be released on there. And if you do subscribe, we'll give you a quick shout out at the end of the episode as well. Now that I've plugged Patreon like an absolute moron, let's discuss what happened last time. So previously on Malt Magic Plays Daggerheart, we were introduced to a trio of adventurers arriving at Crimson Hollow's Harvest Festival, who were then unexpectedly hailed as the Three of the Crimson Accord. Between pie contests gone awry, a very judgmental goat, and the town council's debate over magical permits, but also these 3 adventurers are 3 very, very different party members were exposed to the Hollow Heart tree, thanks to one of the NPCs known as Wink Wobblepop. Very suddenly then, as they got close to the tree and as Tikki engaged with said tree, the Hollow Heart tree pulsed crimson and the earth trembled, unveiling a root-filled tunnel beneath its trunk, where our party then navigated hallucinogenic spores, not spawns, and thorny guardians that took the sort of visage of our characters themselves, almost like mimics or mirrors of themselves, which the party then had to fight and defeat. All the while, this glowing seed type object in the middle of this hollow, ever present. Tikki then made a quick dash and communicated with the world seed, which very much changed the trajectory of our story. Having defeated the 3 guardians and bonded with the world seed, our adventurers then made a swift exit through a different route, not returning to Crimson Hollow, and exited out onto a pathway out into Forya and beyond. And this is where we begin session 2 of Daggerheart. Content warnings will, of course, be in the episode description as this goes live onto VOD and podcast, but do be prepared for adult language, adult humour, and a lot of whimsical silliness. You have been warned. Let's roll.
Well,
Episode 85! Episode 2.
It's been 84 sessions.
It's episode 2, folks. We're working out the kinks. Like we're all running a little bit behind tonight, but we're getting there.
We've all woken up from a coma.
Welcome back to Daggerheart. We had a lot of fun the first time we did our little one-shot. To I think immediately after the session when we did our debrief, we decided mini-series. So yeah, I've been planning. I've been building stuff. We now have a world map. We have decided on some locations for said world map. And we also have a couple of new faces as well. So we're going to go down the lineup. Tom and Bodhi, you can introduce your characters. We will sort of officially introduce them into the mini-series as we work through it. But yes, lineup as I waffle. I am your game master for this evening. And that is all I am for once. And I'm Matt.
Hello, I am Dave, and I am playing Farnath, the Ridgeborn wordsmith bard. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, your voice is better than mine. Hello, I am Danny, and I'm playing Tikki, the Wildborn Warden of the Elements druid. Oh, that's it. Nailed it.
Nice. You did nail it.
I was waiting for us to get cancelled.
You were expecting something else then, weren't you?
I am Tom, and I am playing Griswald Harrington, aka Sergio Contreras. I am a Slyborn Ribbit assassin. There's a fucking mouthful. And I know. Yeah, I did pick it. I'm ready to play some Daggerheart. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. I am Bodhi, and though it looks like I'm doing a bad Nelly cosplay tonight, you'll have to ignore the bandage on my face. As I play Zahale Kestis.
Oh, clip it.
Clip it. Zahale Kestis, a Wonderborn human warrior, and hey, look, if you come my way and you want to challenge me, then we'll fight.
You step to him, he'll be like, "Welcome to Nellyville," and he'll chop your head off.
Is it getting hot in here? Should we take off all our clothes? No, please don't. Hello, I'm playing Odin, who's a Orc Wonderborn Stillwalk Guardian.
How many puns can we do about Nelly before it's IP infringement?
About 3 minutes ago.
I was going to say, just leave about 5 minutes in between them. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. With that being said, then, yes, let's do one thing that we need to do as part of our little creation. We did this last time at the beginning of session 1 as well. Yes, we are going to introduce our 2 new characters during this session, but that's not to say they are not unknown. So, Tom, you have some connection questions, and I probably should have said this beforehand as well. I believe the other 3 have another question they can ask, so I'm going to leave that up to Tom, Danny, and Dave, Danny, and Josh. Too many people for me to get my head around tonight, apparently. You can ask that 3rd question to anyone you see on screen, but Tom, I'm going to come to you first. I would like you to ask your question and let us know who you're asking. And yeah, so what is the first question you're asking and who are you asking it to? Connection question.
Yeah. I'm looking. I am going to ask Josh.
Adrian.
So this question is as follows. You once asked me to do something that keeps you up at night. What was it?
There was something I was going to say, but I've been told we're not allowed to talk about it anymore, so I'm not going to say it. Okay. Which was finger my face.
Everybody
hole, so
knows
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
Finger my face.
Nice callback.
I think the thing that I would ask you to do to keep me awake, I believe I was probably having some night terrors at one point, and I didn't really want to sleep that much. So I think because you are a ribbit, it was the really loud croaking that you can do, because that always makes me think that there's trouble, because when there is trouble, you normally croak. So you croak and I'm like, huh! And then I'm awake.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Let's hope Griswold doesn't snore and croak then, because that's going to be really interesting. Very good. Bodhi, question. And to who?
I'll throw one from yes. Well, I guess some of these questions, Matt, are as if I'm within the party already. Is that something?
So
should I leave that one?
No, let's do it as we will pick up having all met, and I'm going to do a little rollback to how we met.
Okay, cool. In that case, our friendly neighborhood dragon, what fear am I helping you overcome?
What fear are you helping?
Late stage
Shitting
fright.
in the
Well,
woods. It's got to be shitting in the woods.
Does the dragon shit in the woods if no one's looking? I don't know.
Only if the Pope's there. No, that's the wrong joke. Loneliness.
Oh,
oh, fucking hell, I got serious real quick.
I know. I like it. A little insight into Farnath's world there. Very good then. Farnath, third question. Would you like to ask it to anyone?
I can't remember which one I asked.
You should have filled
It's a
these
blank
in.
one, surely.
Yeah, they're all filled in. That's the problem. So, because we filled them in beforehand, and I just didn't unwrite them. So the two that we did.
Okay. So I believe.
I know one of them because
Go on, what are your three questions, and I'll remember them.
Right, I know one of them. What do I do that annoys you? So I know that one we did with Tikki, and I'm so unaware of my surroundings, it's untrue. So that one is that one. Why do you grab my hand at night? Is my other question.
You haven't
I
asked
didn't
that one.
do that one, I don't think.
You haven't asked that
That's not
one.
the one you asked,
Marvellous.
because you've asked me. You asked me one about a secret that you told me, or a lie that you told me, and the lie that you told me was whenever nobody's looking at you, you can fly.
Yeah, that's the one.
I think that was the other way around.
That was the other
wasn't
way
it?
around.
You
though,
asked
wasn't
him
it?
the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. I think that's
That
part
is
of
true,
Odin's
that's
question.
mine, sorry.
But anyway,
It's okay.
let's do that one. So, who's this going to be to?
I'd go Tom or Bodhi. That's probably a good start.
Why'd you grab my hand at night? To Griswald, Dom.
Porque quería. Let me see. Because
Oh no.
I want to know your strengths and weaknesses within your grip. But that's not really something I should be telling you. It's just a way for me to analyze friend and foe, so to speak, just in case, of course.
That's
Based on the
creepy and
grip.
predatory.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah.
Danny. Tikki,
My
third question.
last question that I haven't had answered yet is going to go to Zahale, or Zaha as I'll call him. What animal do I tell you that you remind me of?
Your brother.
What animal do I tell you that you remind me of? What did
Your
you say?
brother. Your brother.
So another monkey.
I don't know. What is your brother adopted? I don't know. Whatever your brother is.
My brother was actually a toucan.
There you go.
Well, within the wild
toucan.
born. I'm not sure that's an
Okay.
ancestry yet, but okay.
I love
So
the
that would
fact that
mean-
also you asked the
'cause-
only humanoid.
Yeah, I asked the only one who's not an animal, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a toucan is what we're going with, is it?
I don't know why you think I'm a toucan, but I think it will make sense as you explain it to me in game, I'm sure.
Because toucan was my bestest friend growing up, and he had a beautiful soul. So that must mean you have a beautiful soul.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Or I've
Anybody else
severely
got Jeff and
misjudged
McCartney
you.
going through the head right now? No, just me? Okay.
I got a
Love
lovely, but
Anyway. Odrin, third and final question. And then I'm going to allow Tom and Bodhi to ask one more.
My final question is, how did I save your life the first time that we met? And now this seems like this would be the perfect question for Griswold, because Griswold's more of an assassin-y type, so I can see that I'd probably save them in some sort of a guard situation. But I'm going to ask this question to Zahale, because Zahale is also a warrior, and I can see there being tension between the two of us because of it.
Oh, yeah.
So you saved my life?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
100% is never going to admit it.
Okay, so it likely would have gone down something like this. Because I wear the number 2 headband, anyone can challenge the number 2 to a duel to the death or a battle to the death. Now, that could be groups of people, that could be a singular person, that could be entire factions of people. I reckon I was on my 4th day of being challenged in a place. I'm bloody, fucked up, all kinds of beaten, and a group fucking challenged me. You saw it was unfair, came in and fought with me. I kept the number 2 headband, but you without your assistance, I wouldn't have survived realistically.
So I'm an honorary number 2 headband.
If you want to believe that, sure.
I 100% believe that.
Brilliant.
And
Very
that's
good.
Actually perfect for me, because I have a question that is: we knew each other long before this party came together. How? So I ask that back to you, Josh.
Oh, we 100% butted heads at one point. 100%. Traveling around. We're both Wonderborns. We've just sort of bumped into each other. You possibly looking for somebody strong to fight, me looking for somebody to guard. You decided to attack me, and for some reason couldn't get through my defenses, and we have a mutual respect for each other because of
Let's go when we were kids. It was we were both in the same town, and I was there with my sword school as we were traveling. You were there, and yeah, I like the idea that as a young kid, before I claimed number 2, I thought I'd challenge you and see who had the bigger swinging dick back then.
Yeah, but it never finished, so we don't actually know who has the biggest dick.
Yeah, we got separated by our parents at the time. It our respective adults were stop it, children, you're gonna hurt someone, kind of vibes.
And we're itching to re-challenge each other, but every time we do, something happens that means we have to not do it, like fighting a horde of people that want to challenge you instead.
Yeah, I love it. Perfect. Maybe that's
Very
part of it,
good.
is you want the number 2 from me, so you're not willing to let other people take it from me either.
I'm your Vegeta to your Goku. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes! That is a great comparison! Yes!
I love
it. That.
I love it. That's fucking awesome.
Excellent.
Does that mean
Tom,
I'm Krillin?
final question then. Fuck's sake. Tom, final question.
No, I'm Master Roshi. I'm Master Roshi. No, Tom's Master Roshi. Creepy guy.
Danny,
Sex pest.
Speaking of that,
Tom, final question.
so because we are both from the northern end of this world, and we've heard of each other a little bit, and in our first conversation, here's the question I'd like to ask you: what secret about myself did I tell you, and how did it change your view of me, Tikki?
So a secret about you that only I know.
Well, I guess, but ultimately, how did it change your view of me? I mean,
He doesn't
maybe
actually have
others
webbed
might know.
feet and can't swim.
Well, I was going to say...
Actually a toad.
You don't like water. You don't like being
Okay.
wet.
Ooh. Nice.
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 Hence why you
Free-for-all
wear a
vibe.
big poncho towel thing.
Yep.
Poncho
Those wet robes.
towel.
Excellent stuff. With that being said, then, let's begin. So our story picks up where all good tales eventually must. On a road, a little too muddy for comfort, and leading in precisely the sort of direction where trouble tends to gather uninvited. Behind us, Crimson Hollow recedes, the hollow heart standing silent, the festival lanterns now extinguished, and a fresh crop of guild disputes already blooming like weeds in spring. Ahead, Forya sprawls wide, wild, and wonderfully unorganized. A land where maps are suggestions. Prophecies are prone to improvisation, and guild charters have been known to cover everything from spoon curvature to acceptable goat hairstyles. Walking that road, we find 3 figures of unintended fame. Tikki, whose vine-twisting druidry saved a village, possibly doomed it, and definitely raised questions about whether trees should hum back at you. Farnath, a bard of scale and sharp tongue, whose words cut nearly as deep as his overconfidence, and who could probably sell river water to a fisherman. And Odin, a shield-bearing orc, a few words but many thoughts, most of which sound suspiciously like, not again. Yet the road ahead is never walked alone for long. Whispers already speak of 2 more travellers joining our party. Paths entwined by fate, folly, or perhaps something more deliberate. New voices will and have joined this journey, bringing fresh stories, fresh chaos, and perhaps fresh trouble. This is Forya. Strange, stubborn, and softly watching. The wind stirs, the land listens, and our story continues. While you have been on this journey, the 3 of the Crimson Accord. You've been on this road for a while now, a single winding road. On this journey then, based on the questions that were asked, you came across an absolute clusterfuck of combat with a human in the middle. Sword blazing left, right, swinging around, cutting down foes here and there, but eventually getting a little bit too much until Odin, he strolled in and just I am your shielded every single person going to the point where Zahale, you were able to succeed this recent challenge, or at least sustain the recent challenge with a little bit of help. Meeting up with someone who I imagine instantly recognized you for what you were and could not have anybody else challenging you for that headband. A little bit further along the journey, things got dark and we camped for a night. Only to hear something quietly creeping through the woods, approaching. Sensing a score, sensing maybe some bank they could gain, maybe some loot. But then falling in a puddle. And immediately, and with that you were introduced to one Griswald Harrington, at least as they introduced themselves. We are going to allow during this session for a little bit of history to come into it, which I'll allow you to do at any moment. You can roll back to a moment over the past couple of weeks of you sort of been forced to travel together somewhat to just build out some of these connections in this role play. But essentially tonight, the first thing we are going to do is long rest.
Hey! Happy days.
So, Tom, Bodhi, this, of course, doesn't affect yourselves because you are perfectly fine. But you will start, and everybody should start the session with a minimum of 2 hope. Okay? As part of your long rest then, for the other 3, you can swap any number of domain cards in your loadout for domain cards in your vault, should you wish. I don't think we need to do that because we've leveled up and we've kind of selected those. And then you can choose 2 options from the following, but you can repeat the same action twice should you wish. You can tend to all your wounds. You can clear all stress. You can repair all your armor. You can prepare something, which is an interesting mechanic. Essentially, you describe how you are preparing for the next day's adventure, and then you gain a hope. If you choose to prepare with 1 or more members of your party, you may each take 2 hope. Or you can work on a project, which, up to you. I don't know if anybody's sort of thought about this, but entirely up to you. With that being said, Tom and Bodhi, I am going to allow you, should you wish to get involved in this, to prepare, because I think that's the one that makes most sense. If you want to prepare with someone, then you can let me know how you're preparing, whatever that is, and you can gain a hope. Bodes.
Can I work on a project, Matt?
You can indeed. Do you want to DM me what that project would be? In fact, no. What is your project? Does it need to be a secret, or are you happy for it to be out?
No. The guys, I would happily do it in front of them. Like, totally happy to do it in front of them.
Why am I getting nervous?
It would literally just be me whacking out the old. No, I'm joking. It would be.
Do put some clothes
long
on when
strokes.
you do that, boy.
Long strokes. Yeah. We're whittling sticks. I don't know what you're on about, people. We're whittling sticks.
So, though I have mastered the ability to wield 2 blades at once, I feel like the thing that I've been training for, the thing that I want to be able to do that will take me to a greater level that no one else has quite achieved, is I would actually like to be able to wield 3 swords. I will hold 1 in each hand and a blade in my mouth. And that blade in my mouth shall act as my 3rd sword. And so my project is working towards being able to hold 3 blades and fight with 3 blades. Those who are anime watchers know exactly what's happening right now.
We know exactly why you've got that cut on your chin as well.
Using it as a sword tail, isn't it, I suppose?
And that is how I injured my chin as well, as Dave said. That is exactly how it happened. But yes, that's what I will be working on.
Very good.
My new style
I would like you to make me either a finesse or an agility check, please. Or agility roll. So I need you to roll your 2d12 here. Make sure you've decided which d12 is hope, which is fear. And then I need you to beat a 13, please.
I easily beat a 13. I rolled a 19, and hope won.
Hope,
Nice.
And what ability did you use?
Agility. So I rolled a 19 plus 2, so that's actually a 21.
21 with hope. So you gain a hope.
Sweet.
Add hope. And I am going to say we're going to set a little bit of a clock on this. You need to essentially, I'm going to say we're going to work like charges. We're going to need to tick off 4 charges, and once you've done that, I'm going to allow you to add an extra experience, which will be Mouthblade, or however you want to describe it, which will then give you essentially a kind of 3rd attack if you want. With that roll of 21, I am going to say you have successfully chalked off 1 charge. Okay.
If you roll a crit
at any point, if you roll a crit at any point on that, I will allow you to chalk off 2. Okay.
Okay.
So that is you working on a project. You can then also prepare should you wish. But yes, I'm going to come then to Dave. What 2 actions are you using as part of your long rest?
I take it we can't prepare twice?
I mean, you can, if you wish to gain that amount of hope. It depends what the rest of your situation is.
As far as I'm aware, I'm fine. So I do have a hit point marked actually. So
Okay.
I shall tend to all wounds. Which should get rid of my hit points, and then I will prepare.
Okay. How do you tend to your wounds?
Because I can't remember exactly how I got hit last time, or over the travels. I would say it would be
Brambles and thorns.
Yeah. With that, then it would be some leaves with some of the local sap from trees over the injuries, and then also gently breathes over them for a nice cooling effect of the cold breath, and that also then helps as like a little cool pad. But it then seals it over, and I'll be healed by the morning.
Magical superglue. Fantastic.
Yep.
Brilliant stuff. What are you preparing then? Or how are you preparing for the next day's adventure?
As he is more of, again, his type of the wordsmith, then he's He's got a little notebook that he describes some of the more interesting insults that he tries to remember that imbues the power of his spells, but also some of the other stuff. So with his recent command of the crew in the town, he's building his new Tell No Lies, where he's trying to imbue power into his ability there.
Excellent. Take a hope.
Lovely, thank you.
I half thought you were going to be just like practicing your eloquence, tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, those sorts of things.
Then maybe that'll be in future times. This is more about trying to note down. Yeah.
So good. Excellent stuff. Tikki, what are we doing?
So I will mend my armor to remove, so I'll clear my armor slot, and I will also prepare to gain an extra hope. And by preparing, what I will do is I will commune with the world seed that I am now in complete symbiosis with.
And what are you doing with the world seed?
So it will also help me then explain why I get a boon from it later on in the story. But I'm almost in a meditative state, and you can hear this weird, almost cricket noise. You know, like how crickets when they rub their legs together, almost like an audible hum. You don't know if it's coming from me or from the seed that's in the middle of my chest, but I'll just be sort of incoherent mumbling to you. But what I'm doing is speaking to the world seed in a sort of trance-like state.
And what are you saying to it?
It's inaudible mumbling, Matt, so you don't know.
What are you saying to the world seed? This is important to the story. Don't fuck around, or I'll gain a fear.
Throwing his bollocks about already. Right, so what I'll be saying is she'll be thanking me, or the world seed will be thanking me for saving it, and I'll be devoting myself to its protection and to helping it achieve, because lest we forget, I need to take it to the highest place in the world to plant it there. That's the ultimate aim that I have for that, so I'm just going to re-promise that to it, and I suppose devote my protection to it as well.
Give me an instinct roll, please.
Oh, fucking, I rolled 2d8 like a twat. Hang on, wrong dice. Ooh! 19. 21 with hope.
21 with hope. So you will gain another hope based off the end of this anyway, because you are preparing, but I'm going to allow you to gain another hope. As you reach in, then, and communicate with the seed, you get that weird whispered voice again. You've assigned a gender, which I did not previously assign to this seed, but fuck it. Now, you've bonded with it, the voice in your head appears female. And it does thank
Mother
you.
Earth, isn't it?
You are my champion. I thank you so much. You must deliver me. Away now from that village. Higher still. These new allies, are they to help us, or are they to hinder us?
Fucking no idea.
Ooh. That is a good question. Well, I trust them for now. I think ultimately, regardless, my promise will be fulfilled. But over the last 2 weeks, they've been nothing but helpful.
Indeed. Although one is perhaps a source of chaos and a target. Regardless,
True.
you have your task. I thank you again, Tikki, my champion. And with that... With that, I would like you to describe what effect then overcomes you in terms of either a floral growth or some weird nature effect that overcomes your body briefly and momentarily, as that it's almost like it looks to most who view it from afar to be a pendant or a necklace, but actually when they get closer they realise this seed is at the top of your chest and sort of the little vines that spread throughout your chest and into your body.
Yeah, so while I'm communing, although I've got leather armour underneath my sort of vine and leafy attire. It's almost as if the leaves come alive. And what you'll notice if you look really closely is the pendant grows roots, and the roots sort of go deeper into me and sort of spread. So they're kind of like how veins spread when somebody's poisoned. The roots kind of spread further across my chest. And then I've already got flower nipples, so that we established that last time round. Didn't we? So I've got flowery nipples now.
We did indeed.
I've got the roots growing through me, and you can sort of see one coming up my neck a little bit. Not in a sinister way. It doesn't look painful. It just looks like I'm becoming more at one with this seed.
And I'm going to say those flower nipples are like something that it's not a permanent thing. They just appear when you commune.
Yes. It's like when I've tuned into the right frequency on a radio. You know, because
like we're talking about nipples and you're doing this.
Yes.
Very good. Griswald, what are we doing on our long rest? Are you preparing anything, or?
I'm going to work on a project.
Okay.
I see Zahale, and I walk up towards him, and I say, "Hola, amigo. Hey, buddy. What's the deal? I don't understand."
With what? What are you talking about?
And well, let me just say, well, you've got a sword in each hand and another in your mouth, and I'm not sure what all of that is heading towards. What's the strategy here?
Well, the strategy is the more places I can strike you with, the less you can defend. So, I suppose just more limbs?
Yeah, es una manera que puede. Sorry, it's one way you could look at it. There's another way you could look at it, which is if you're really good with one weapon, that's all you need. And at that moment, I do kind of a frog yoga flip. A Yoda flip, and I end up on Zahale's shoulder with my little dagger right at his throat, and I say, "Don't worry, it's just not even prove a point, but just offer up a different perspective."
Okay. Griswold, make me an agility or finesse. In fact, no, we're going to say an agility check, please. Zahale, what is your evasion score?
14.
Ooh. That is the score you have to beat in order to successfully mark that blade against his throat.
So did you say finesse? Or agility?
No, agility, please.
Agility. Okay, that is not going to do it. And
2d12?
2d12 gets an 11.
Plus agility, which is 13.
13.
What rolled higher, hope or fear?
Hope rolled higher.
Okay, so you take a hope in this moment. As you go to flip up, Zahale, describe to me how you block that blade from touching your throat.
I don't even block it. I'm too fast. I literally... It would seem like almost like I phase out of reality for a second, as I then phase back in, almost like 5 feet away from him, as he just lands on the ground on his feet, in the space where I stood.
Okay. Griswold, before we continue then, what project were you trying to work on in this moment? What was the project?
I am getting to know Zahale, and then potentially talk about some different swordplay strategies.
Very good. So you are trying to increase. I will say in this moment, then you gain no progress towards that. And like Zahale, you need to complete 4 charges in order to successfully complete this project. At which points, I will also give you an extra experience. Okay, you'll get a custom experience that you can add. Carry on with the scene. Sorry.
Oye, chico, cálmate, kid. Where'd you, kid? There you are. How did you? What happened there? What happened there? I had this whole play in my head of this like cinematic twist, and then on your shoulder, and then just a press, and maybe a little bit of blood, but not a lot, and just to prove a point. But I don't know.
I was done anyway. Look, here's what I would say. As he sheaths the 2 blades and the 3rd on his back. Look, I've killed too many who wield a single blade. If I were you, how many of those little toothpicks you got there? As he nods towards your dagger.
It's a good question. Look, we don't know each other very well, so the less I tell of you, probably the better in this situation. But let's just say killing is not too unfamiliar for me either, and I'll leave it at that.
All I was gonna say is you might want to double up on your toothpicks. And Zahale is gonna turn around, pull from his inside of his robe. He's gonna pull out a crumpled but fat joint, and he is gonna put it in his mouth and light it up. And as he blows the smoke, it's gonna encompass him. He's gonna walk through it, and as the smoke clears, he's gonna be gone.
As you walk through that smoke, then, it almost around you forms a figure. Motherfucker, you're fast.
Do you ever just be quiet for a second?
Hell no, motherfucker. I'm here, and I'm here for you.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get rid of your dumb ass for so fucking long now, and all I can hear is your dumb voice rattling around my fucking head.
With that, the smoke dissipates around you, and that figure dissipates as well.
I'm confused.
Good. Good.
Can I
Odrin,
hop up to him?
go on.
Before we pass on, can I just hop up to behind him? As I hear his voice, I didn't see exactly where he disapparated to, but I hear his voice and I turn and I see that cloud.
Sorry, you wouldn't have heard the voice in the cloud. That was for Zahale only, but you would have heard Zahale communicating back.
That's what I mean. I hear Zahale talking to someone, and I say,
Hombre, dame un poco de este cigarrillo. Give me if you got a little bit to share, I got a little bit to care. If you know what I mean. Could I have a draw of that cigarette? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Fucking Bogarts. And I'll pass you the joint.
This deep
Very
breathing
good.
is an audio treat for everyone on podcast.
Absolutely. ASMR at its finest. As the 2 newbies then blaze away in a corner, I'm keen to know what Tikki thinks of this moment, but we'll come back to that. Odrin, what are your 2 long rest actions that you're taking?
I am removing all of my stress, and I am repairing my armor. Is what I'm planning on doing.
Good. Excellent stuff. So we long rest then, and having performed those actions, I now get to roll a d4 to
I forgot about
regain
this.
some fear. And I rolled a 4, which means I start this session with a grand total of 9 points of fear.
You also get 1 per PC.
That's why it's 9 points of
Fuck.
fear.
That's why.
Can anybody tell that Danny is an absolute Daggerheart fanboy at this point and has read every rule going?
I've also just listened to that episode on Critical Role's Daggerheart Age of
Very
Umbra
good.
thing.
Yeah. So yes, I got my 5 points of fear from you guys, and then an additional 4 with that d4 roll. So there we go. You then continue on your journey, and I am going to take a little nosy at our map of Forya. Having... Thank you, somebody who's marked all the trees in there. Perfect. I do need to add 2 more trees in there, and I will do so after this session. You have exited the Crimson Hollow. I would like to know in which direction, north, south, east or west, the party would like to head.
So, Farneth would know that there is a particularly high peak in the mountains nearby, but would probably discuss with the rest of them whether that is truly the tallest, knowing that there are other mountain ranges. So, there are basically 2 other places on the map I can see. East of
Discuss
us
away.
or north, so probably we would have headed into the... Well, we were certainly heading out. I don't know how long it takes to get around here. We've been to, travelling for 2 weeks, so I'm guessing we're still, near these mountain ranges.
Yeah. So that's why I've sort of asked which direction you're heading, and that will determine where you are currently.
Yeah,
North-
because at the end of the last
northeast.
episode, I thought we were heading back to your hometown, because to me, that is the highest one I know of. Obviously, other wanderers might know of a higher peak than where you're from.
Can we even say that we even made it to that one and it wasn't tall enough? I don't know. In 2 weeks' time, we would have got to that peak there, I would assume so, and moved on.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say you begin heading east then out of Crimson
Yes.
Hollow. And during this time, you meet Zahale and Griswald. Zahale, would you like to contribute to this
Yeah,
conversation?
there we go. Yeah. I got you. Zahale would have told you all where he was going, the path that he was heading. The path he was heading was northeast, because there is a fabled land, a place of gods, as it were. I imagine it's pretty mythical across the lands. I'm sure many people have heard kind of nursery rhymes, stories as children, depending on the upbringing. The floating city of Zathura that exists in the northeast. And it would be the highest place that I know of, and is also the place I'm heading.
Nice.
Ooh.
Do you know what? My brain was thinking about throwing a spanner in the works and saying that Odin is constantly looking up for a floating continent, but you've just done that right there, so thanks. I don't have to do that now.
Again, we've won the Dragon Ball
Great
Z
minds!
metaphors again, because obviously you've got the Guardian of Earth who sits on that really fucking high podium, haven't you, at the top?
There you go.
That's why there isn't 6
Now,
trees on the map.
You know Zahale.
A point on gods.
Yes.
There is a common belief that gods exist in Forya, and there are deities. But nobody could tell you a name of one. Nobody could tell you their domains. It's just, yes, the gods exist. Perhaps.
Hey, that place you speak of, I think I want to go there too, because the seed comes from the heavens, and if that place is near the heavens, we need to go there. Can we go there now, please?
That's exactly what we're doing, though, Tikki. I do have to say, I did know of a wonderful gentleman called Firestorm, and he would talk endlessly about the place you're talking about, Zathura. It is of legend, and it must be seen. I do say, however, it is probably worth us perhaps going to check some mountain ranges along the way, if that might be of benefit. I don't know
So you
whether
say
this...
we go over the mountains, over the mountains again to the mountains of Zathora, just to double check.
Well, I mean, Zahale, does this city go above the mountains, or is it... how high is it? Don't blow that at my face. God. Oh.
I mean, it doesn't even affect me. This is some weak ass shit.
Tikki, roll me a strength roll, please.
Balls. Why do I say stuff? Right.
Do we want to call it strength? I don't know what the Constitution equivalent would be on Daggerheart, so I'm going to go with strength.
I would have thought so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, why not? 19 with hope.
Gain a hope, and this indeed does not affect you. Now, while we're on the topic of past exploits and stuff like that, I would also like people to tell me where the caverns of Delnor are. And the Great Fire of 22.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we really screwed ourselves over, didn't we? Oh, God.
Are we going there?
What was it again?
Yeah.
So there was very little mentioned about this. So we know that there is a place somewhere called Delnor with a bunch of caverns, and there was some kind of chaotic incidents. The exact cause unknown or undefined by the players right now. But
I think
there was a great
between
fire.
Where me and you live, Farnaf, between root bark and
I think you're right. I think that area is going to be right. So I'm going to zoom in on that part of the map. So I'm
some caverns there.
Farnath is from Frost
Dude.
Watch Ridge. My God, why did I make it that hard? Tikki's from Rootbark. So yeah,
dude, how many caverns does it take to find a cave? Is the real question. I'm fucking excited for that.
Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to say Delnor are up there, and that's where the Great Fire once happened. Excellent stuff. Sorry, continue.
Can I just, Farnath, you keep calling Zahale, you're pronouncing his name's wrong. It's Zahale.
Am I?
Right, Zahale?
Is it Zahale or Zahale?
I don't care what you call me, as long as you call me.
This is why I call him Cal.
Motherfucker, you do care. You always care, motherfucker.
It's just Zahale, and yeah, I'm no fucking navigator or cartographer or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but Zathor's high. At least, I don't know, 12 feet or so.
Is it higher than you?
12 feet?
At minimum, I would think.
I'm
not much
as
of a
tall as
maths
that
guy.
tree. Little higher than that?
Yeah, call it. I'm not a. And I'm gonna look. Zahale's gonna look embarrassed for the first time, kind of in front of the group. I'm not much of a numbers.
No,
Don't
worry. Look, it seems like we've got a couple of options on our way, so yes, let's try them. And if not, then Zathura. I mean, does anyone else know if there's anything in the other direction? We have been walking this way, but... No? Good. Lovely. Good talk. Let's go.
Can we
Tom,
go
you're
around? Can we go around Delior, though? We're not allowed back
Tom,
yet.
you're muted.
We're still banished.
First of all, is it for maybe I shouldn't be asking you this. So I turn to Dord and I say, what's with the dragon's accent? He I don't know where he's been, but it doesn't sound like he's been to too many places other than clean and rich.
Hang on. You're questioning his accent. Is that what we're doing?
See, that's what I'm doing.
My name is Jeff.
I don't know what that means, but I just look. It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's called
to be concerned about.
Eloquence is his thing. He's eloquent.
Chaos eloquence. No. Chaos eloquence. What is that? What word is that?
It means he's the face. Conversations happen. He gets put in front.
Oh, I
And
see.
we just look intimidating
I'm
behind.
the face and the voice, and I hope it's going to help you all.
But not the body.
Yeah, okay.
And just
You're
finger
the
guns at
body,
Odrin for that.
You're the body. Griswold is the slimy
At this
underbelly?
point, then, as you're all discussing, and you've sort of, I'm going to say for the sake of this, based on the conversation, you've begun to head northeast, and you've actually crossed over this mountain range, which, for whatever name, you can call it whatever the fuck you want at this point. The map is yours to name, is the way I'm going with this, in case you'd not figured that out, apart from Crimson Hollow, which obviously I created in the first place.
Well, you've got Delnor, right?
but-
And then underneath is Delnor's Gooch, so we can't go that way, so we've got to go over and above Delnor's Ridge.
Agreed.
Very good. So you've essentially traversed sort of round this gigantic peak, and now you are heading in this direction. At one point, a small caravan passes by you, and you very quickly see guild badges just adorned across this caravan, and you see the caravan isn't like a market caravan. It actually looks like a number of cages, and there's these strange beasts that are held within it. And they sort of like just barrel past you as somebody at the front just yells, "Make way! Make way! Get out the way! This is the Society for the Polite Handling of Dangerous Beasts. Now get out the fucking way!"
Do those
Hey.
animals look like they're unhappy in captivity? Hello?
Make me an instinct roll, please.
Oh, that's a crit. 2 10s.
Hey, nice.
2 10s.
I maxed that one hoping I
sorry.
don't have any stress clear, so nothing special for me happened there.
Okay.
Thank you for the follow.
Oi, oi.
Thank you for the follow as well.
Hey.
Very much appreciate that one. So yes, with the crit then, there's guild badges everywhere, and they've announced themselves as the Society for the Polite Handling of Dangerous Beasts. Now you see some horrific looking creatures in these cages, but what you notice is that the cages are adorned with like plush cushions, big old water bowls, like automatic feeders of some way that are mechanical in nature. And if anything, these creatures almost look fat and lazy right now.
So they're kind of like Dogs Trust or RSPCA of this world.
Generally, but for dangerous
Okay.
beasts.
Right, okay, never mind then. I will not be...
Beasts are
Freeing
forever,
them.
not for Christmas.
Yep. I was gonna free them
Absolutely.
if they looked miserable and endangered, but no. If they're happy, I'm happy.
Excellent stuff. So we continue on. You roll past this sort of caravan, and eventually, I'm assuming you're going to sort of weave your way between Delnor and Rootbark then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
avoiding Delnor.
Yep.
Okay, so you avoid
Don't really
Delnor.
want to repeat of that one, do we, Tikki?
No. I was a nervous laugh
eyebrows
because
only just
we're-
grown back.
That is true. That is true. Are we still
what
managed?
happened?
I think
What
we're still
else?
managed.
Grow.
Wow.
What?
So, who wants to go first there?
Anyone on the podcast that was
Yeah, that was just a lot.
What's all the concern about the mountains? Is las montañas que peligroso? Are they dangerous, or what are we talking about here?
Oh, no, we do eventually want to end up in the mountains. We're just thinking of getting round them and then up. A lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
plus
it's actually
we-
a shorter way.
Yeah,
actually, if you think about it.
we don't want to go over there. Bad memories, so we're just going to skirt around. Nothing happened. Nothing, honest.
I see. I see.
my
So
eyebrows.
I make a mental note that I can tell that Farneth, just by the way the three have been talking, that they're withholding. There's nothing that happened.
Oh no,
mean, it's a
something
blatant
definitely
shit
happened. I lost my eyebrows in a fire,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then we were told
okay.
not to come back.
Okay. I turn to Farneth and I say,
So when we say nothing, does that mean like whenever we ask each other anything, we just say nothing happened? I guess is that the policy we're working on here?
Hey, just ask our friend Billy Joel and he'll tell you we didn't start the fire. That's all you need to know.
We didn't stop. Fine, stop singing.
Hey, somebody got it.
Farnath is definitely humming that and like dancing along at the front of the group. Oh dear.
Zahale will be at the back of the group, and he will be just shaking his head, listening to the just pure horse shittery happening in front of him. However, even though he's kind of just lazily at the back, jadedly strolling, he will every probably 5 minutes periodically check over his shoulder, just ensure that no one's following.
Excellent stuff. Make me a not a presence check, an instinct roll then, please.
Are you doing that nervously or just out of habit?
Bit of both.
Okay.
That is that's a 12 plus instinct. That's 0. So that's going to be a 12, and it's fear.
As per usual, Farnath is, not stealthing at all. He's obviously humming and walking along. He's got a quite bright coat, and he's stepping on nearly everything that Tikki would admire. So he's constantly having to be reminded to not step on shit and to stay to the path.
Perfect. Zahale, with your constant checking behind you then, you've noticed more and more in these past few weeks, but there's a growing uneasiness within you. You're almost convinced at this point that something or someone is following you. You can't say why. You're not 100% sure how. You see nothing behind you, apart from a trail of daisies that Tikki seems to leave now when he walks. Just a growing sense of unease.
I will toke the ginormous spliff and blow out the smoke, creating my friend, and I'll be like, I don't like the fact that the monkey leaves flowers everywhere we go. It's like that old story, Gretel and Hansel, where they left breadcrumbs for the evil wizard in the fucking house. Do you remember the one? The one that Master used to tell us about? To
Who
the
are you talking
spirit?
to right now?
To the
Okay.
spirit.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking the group.
In edit, could we just have the error code appear above Matt's head?
Yeah, just
Just a BSO
does not
and a
use
QR code.
yeah, I got a lot of shit to handle. Anyway, you just hear in your head then,
Motherfucker, what? What's that shit you're smoking? Messing with your head. What you do, motherfucker?
I don't know, but I don't like it. And as I walk, I'm going to start stepping on the flowers behind Tikki and adjust my path to just step on the flowers behind Tikki. I'm at the back of the group, so
They're
I'm
already
quite
pretty
far behind
crushed,
him.
not going to lie.
Yeah, but what you don't
okay.
realise is every time they grow and you step on them, every time you step up, they just come back. So you don't. They're just literally as soon as you lift your foot, they're there again. Like a candle, you can't blow out.
I'll just keep walking
Excellent
with the group
stuff,
at the
then.
back. Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up with the group, and I go up to Doran and I say,
Wait, do you put this down to me on? Can you give me a little lift or something? I don't know, like on a. You don't have to carry me or anything.
and I just jump on his shoulder and I say,
No inconvenience. If this isn't right, then I'm out of here.
Oh, I can't feel it. You're fine.
Oh, Yeah. I am a bit stealthy, I guess. Anyway,
You're very light.
There's
It's
some
very
weird-
nice. Don't worry about it.
yeah, no, thanks. You're very nice as well. So there's a lot going on here. There's someone that's, this far enough is trying to create his own path, so to speak. And then there's Tikki. Tikki's all right, but Tikki's there's flowers and it's a weird group. Would you agree? Or I mean, there's a lot going on here.
It's definitely a strange group, especially when you've got Hale over there who keeps wanting to put a sword in their mouth. I mean, not even in the sort of performing sort of way where they swallow it. It's literally the handle is in their mouth and they're trying to swing it around. It's very strange.
And I go to Dora and I say,
buddy, let me...
Odrin.
Odrin.
That's about
Which is now Dorin to Griswold, as far as I'm
Oh,
concerned.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. I took it that way. That's fine.
I say,
yeah, I don't know what he was doing previously, but I wouldn't underestimate it. I've seen swordplay, and he did something that I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he's working on something.
He's very skilled with a sword. I've fought against him before and fought with him before. He's very good with it. I don't understand the need to learn to use another weapon, but that's up to him. As long as he doesn't get his teeth broken and doesn't need me to step in and save him again, then we're all good.
Yeah.
Because you'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, my sense is he's preparing for something. You know, like something better than a two-weapon master. He's preparing for how to beat someone better than a two-weapon master. But it's only a
me.
It's only a feeling in my gut. You're better than a two-weapon master, you say?
I'm a shield. Shield beats any weapon.
What you mean, like a body shield? You mean like a flesh shield? What you saying riddles right now?
I'm a shield in every sense of the word. I carry a shield that's twice your size. My body is a shield to protect my friends and my allies. And it's a defense that he can't get through, and I think that irritates him.
Oh, you think he's training for you? You think this is a duel situation, that this is going to go down?
I hope so, because I've been training to fight against him, because I know that he's going to get better, but I want to make sure I'm better as well.
Oh, we're heading for a showdown here. I didn't even understand the dynamic. I thought it was sort of like a party going toward a direction for different reasons. I didn't reason. We're heading for some sort of combat showdown here. Are we all traveling with that? Is that what everyone's doing? Are there bets? Can we place bets?
Yeah. I've got 2-1 on Odrin. How are you not involved in our sweepstake?
I didn't even know we had a sweepstake. I just thought we were headed up to the north for some odd reason. I'm a little
We have
slow on the
steak
uptake
if anybody
on that.
wants any. Does anybody
Steak?
want any steak?
Anyone?
It's ethically sourced. I helped him fillet it myself. Yeah.
Yep. Well, cooking is one of my passions, so I make sure that I cook every time that we rest.
Well, you're cooking that
Sorry.
tonight, Odrin. Absolutely. But don't knock the crap out of each other before we reach our goal. Is that all agreeable? Then, quite happily, I'll put some money on it.
Yeah. What is our goal here anyway?
Our goal? Over to Tikki.
Yeah. You see this, and I'll sort of open my chest, and you'll just see like a as this like glowing seed is in me. When you can see the glow kind of dissipate into the roots into my chest. I've got to take this home.
You got to take.
That's fucking disgusting.
He says take it home. We do need to get to the highest place we possibly know, and it will then thrive.
Yeah.
Griswald, we found it under a tree, deep in some caverns, not the ones in Dullor, and it was sort of suffocating, for want of a better words, being starved, but also it was doing a bit of killing itself. Because anyway, it wasn't good there. It needs to be somewhere higher. It's told us it needs to be higher. We're taking it. Simple as that.
Basically, it came from the heavens, crash landed into the ground. It was being killed by the inhabitants of Hollowheart, and now I'm taking it to the highest point on the earth so it can be, I suppose, closer to home. Plant it. Save the day.
Tikki, don't you think that by the time we go back to the Crimson Hollow, they're going to be either totally normal, or it's going to be the weirdest, creepiest zombie town you've ever seen in your life?
I think it's another Delmore situation. I don't think we can go back.
Oh, I hadn't really thought of that. No, it's a very good point.
They thought we were heroes, and we kind of took the thing they were having a party about, because it turns out they were the bad guys in a way.
Oh, bugger, that's quite awful. I didn't think of it that way. No.
Yeah.
No.
As you're having this discussion, you wander past a tree. A lone tree with a big old wanted poster on it, which reads, "Wanted for a bounty of 7 handfuls of gold. Ricky, Narnuth, and Kevin the Tall.
Oh yeah, that's what we called
For arson and mass destruction."
I will just, as I'm talking, saying, yeah, they were the bad guys. I'm just like unrolling it off the tree, scrunching it up, just stuffing it in mid-leather. Yeah. I think we did the right thing. I really think we did.
Thought of something that might. If the world seed wants to be in the highest point of the world, would that be because they want to spread their seed across the world? Is nature in danger, not from the world seed, but from something else? And the world seed wants to save it? Sorry, I spoke way too much
fucking shit.
Oh god, I hadn't considered that.
You've been spending too much time with me.
I will ask. Hang on. World seed? Just to double check. I know we're cool and everything, and you're like, really, really want to. You're part of the earth, so I protect you. You protect me. But just to double check, when I plant you, you will help protect the world, right? This isn't like a terraform, take over the world situation.
Let me an instinct roll, please.
13 with hope, just.
So take a hope.
Make sure to spend it.
I only aim to do what I was sent here to do. To guide, to heal, to grow. Take me, Tikki, and plant me.
Oh, it's okay, guys. They're here to just guide and heal and grow. So, just...
Oh,
that sounds protective.
Panic over. Well,
yeah.
Yes. Odrin, don't scare me
heal
like that.
Heal the world. Yeah.
It's just a thought that came to my head.
Can I ask a question, everyone?
Yes. Go.
Are we gonna... I don't know, I guess make a habit of all this destruction, fires? Like, I don't care as long as I get to my objective, but I just want to at least understand
what destruction
our
and fire have you
modus
seen,
operandi.
Zahale? There's been nothing.
No,
nothing
I'm
at
an
all.
eco-warrior. I'm here to protect Mother Earth.
No.
You didn't see the monkey roll up the poster that had clear drawings of each of you with fake names underneath?
Look, the Crimson
Excuse me,
Hollow
my nose does not look anything like that on that picture. That is not my nose. That is not me.
Also, how the hell are they going to know that it's a blue dragon there? It's black and white picture. They're not going to know it's me. It's fine. Anyway,
they're only angry because we stole something they were taking advantage of.
And
so
we just helped them. They just don't understand that yet.
They asked us, yeah. Kind of an anti-hero vibe.
Download we pass on. It wasn't our fault.
Liberated,
I'm sure
not
you're
stole.
wanted, man.
With the full intent of planting it somewhere and never giving it back.
I mean, we could bond over the fact we're all fugitives, right? In some way, shape, or form.
I am in no way wanted by anyone. Everything I have done up until this point has been,
Haven't you
I
been
guess,
challenged and
mostly
attacked
legal.
hundreds,
Oh, I
dozens of
want
times?
you. Wait.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but dueling is legal as long as both parties consent to it. There is no law that says you can't draw blades with one who wishes to draw blades against you. But I would say this: I do not care that you are criminals, lowlifes, whatever you want to claim yourselves as.
Who's banding around those types of words?
Criminal, probably technically. Low life. Oh, that's where I draw the line. I'm a respectable member of the community.
We're far from either. It's fine. After all, and Varnith does a very light punch to the shoulder on Griswold. I'm sure you've never got into trouble either, have you? I'm sure you're the same as us.
I've had my share of situations, but I've never been in trouble. But before we talk about trouble that we have, I just feel like you're withholding. Look, if we're going to travel together, we need to be able to talk to each other. And it feels like you either trust me or you don't trust me. If you trust me, then we'll work together. And if you don't trust me, maybe we should part, because what's the point? So I asked, what's what you guys are running from or running to? And I just keep getting the run around. You're wanted for something, but you don't want to talk about it.
Look, okay, so we very simply then, this egg, this thing that Tikki has, we did we nicked it, but it asked us to take
Liberated.
it. Liberated. Thank
You
you.
actually free from captivity.
Yes, exactly. So
yeah.
we are the good guys. They just don't know it, and that's what I'm saying. We have liberated it, and we're taking it where it wants to go. It's as simple as that. And that's what we're doing.
You're talking about Delnor, aren't you?
I'm talking about whatever, and, whether you classify yourself as a good guy or bad guy, in your own eyes, you can justify just about anything, including slitting someone's throat.
Can I roll an instinct to see if I trust Griswold enough to tell him about Delnor? And Zahale, I suppose.
You can. Make me an instinct check. And I'm going to set the difficult at 15 here.
I'm glad you
whether
said that,
break
because that's
through
exactly
that
what I
barrier.
rolled.
Excellent stuff. With
Hope.
hope. So you take a hope. With the 15 then, Griswold, are you being honest here? Are you being upfront, or is there stuff you're hiding?
No, I'm trying to find out what the hell's going on and whether I can trust these guys and whether I want to bail and go solo, or I'm trying to see who of these guys is willing to trust me, and I'm listening for anything that sounds like some self-disclosure on things that have been going down, and I'm not hearing much.
Okay. I'll tell you about Delnor. So, me and Farnaf have known each other for a while, and Odin had just joined up with us as well. It's quite hard for me to talk about, but we got word of an illegal animal trafficking ring. Not all of those animals. Some of them were sentient, like me. So it was a bunch of humans collecting other humanoid type creatures or any mix of races, and like human zoo type stuff, but with people like me and people like Farnaf. So we wanted to go liberate them from this, and let's just say it got a little bit out of hand, and the place burnt down. but for the right reason.
We did make sure that all of the captured poor souls did get out before the fire consumed the place.
And it's
We're
true
not-
that we
we're-
didn't
we're
start
not
the
that
fire,
bad.
but we didn't put it out either.
Yes. Look, we're not
I mean,
perfect.
Odin tried with
roll
his
me a
face, but it didn't work.
D100, please.
That was a
who's wrong
fire
there?
starter. A wicked fire starter.
42.
And that's why I call him the prodigy.
42. Thank you very much.
Fucking hell, I had to make up Delnor on the spot. Sorry, guys, I went for human trafficking.
No, that's good.
It worked.
Fucking hell.
I will say that at this point, as this conversation continues, you eventually reach a split in the path, and it's marked by these two flagstones, if you like, or two trail markers. I've just totally closed my notes and lost it, so bear with me just a second.
They both lead to a
Griswold,
land of fairy tales and marshmallows.
Griswold, I will
Sorry,
say.
here we go. I've got it now.
I will say, Griswold, we're happy to trust you if you're happy to trust us. But the point, don't be putting daggers into people's throats and challenging them randomly if you want us to like you. Of course, we want to work with you. Of course, I'm sure you're going to be great. So, how about? Yes. What?
I'll tell you what. I'll go next. And I look at Tikki and I say, I'll take it a step further. So my job is to put daggers to people's throats. That's my job.
Well, yes.
It's been my job.
Okay.
That's what I get paid for. And so, I guess the step further I would take it, Tikki, when we talk about what went down for y'all, is my number is 87. Now you know a little bit more about me.
I don't know what the population of Delnor were, but the people in that 3-story building, there must have been at least 55. So, you win?
There's no
we're not
winning
counting
here.
that because we didn't start the fire.
That is true. It was always burning.
But indeed,
Since it was burning.
58% of the population of Delnor did not escape that fire.
I turn to Zahale and I say,
This isn't a dick swinging contest on who's killed more. This is just about us telling a little bit about each other and about what things are important to us, so that if needed, not to say that it will be needed, but if needed, I can trust you and you can trust me. Might not come to that, but I just need to know. That's how I operate.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't have to tell a single fucking one of you anything. And for you all to be sat here boasting about numbers is disgraceful and disgusting. I do what I do because of the burden that I carry upon my forehead. I will not tell you a number, for that is for me and me alone. Along this journey, if we are to act as criminals, I will act as a criminal along with you. But only until you have served me for long enough, I guess. But when the time's right, I will be gone. My path takes me farther and to a higher cause than burning places for fun and stealing
It wasn't for
traditional
It wasn't for fun.
items.
And it's only criminals from your perspective of the people who think we're criminals. Actually, we were the good guys. It's like you're only a bad guy to the person who thinks you're a bad guy, but actually we were the good guys in the terms of the greater good. I wasn't boasting. I was just trying to bond with a guy who kills for a living. Yeah, just a guy who kills for a living. Just trying to bond.
You know what, Tikki?
Oh, you're intense.
I once met a man. He used to rob an old lady down the end of the street. He'd rob her every day, steal a couple of mangoes from her stall, the odd apple. He said it was to just help his family. He told everyone he was just helping his family. How could he be a bad guy when he's just helping his family? Now, little did he know that old lady owed money to one of the biggest gangs in the region. And with every piece of fruit that went missing, that was a coin out of her pocket that meant that the gang tightened their grip around her throat. And eventually, that old lady passed on in a violent attack. I've heard many people make many justifications for what they do. We will all atone for those things at some point. I hope you're ready to atone for yours.
I think we'll agree to disagree. I mean, you do stuff because of a
no, I'm
headband.
conflicted.
That's weird to me.
Tikki, can you remember which way do we go? Left or right here?
At
I've been
this
following
point,
you.
with that being said, you approach these two strange trail markers that have stylized glyphs written across them and these vines that are draped between them. I would like instinct rolls from instinct or knowledge.
Cool.
I think I
on
got 0 to
these
both of them.
stones.
I'll do knowledge.
Yep.
We're very glad I did that. On 20 with hope.
Okay, take a hope.
I crit
Nice.
2 sevens.
With
2 sevens.
oh yeah, sorry, ignore me.
To get a hope anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, if anybody rolled, what do we got? So we got a 20 with hope, a crit.
19
10
with fear.
hope.
Thank you very much.
I got a 14 with fear.
A 14 with fear.
Oh no. The fears are coming out now.
And then Bodhi gets a hope as well. Very good. So I gained a lot of fear there, but there was a crit in the mix as well. And this kind of makes sense, Tikki, because these are written in Druidic language, so very easily you are able to sort of decipher. And they kind of direct you to one of two places. You can either go to the Tumble Downs or to the Sighing Fields. 1 point in one direction, 1 point in another direction. If anybody else rolled above a 20, you would also be able to decipher that. If not, you're totally in the blue.
I got 20, but that was it, not above.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
So I
So
would.
Farneth able to decipher that as well.
I don't know why, but I'm drawn to the Sighing Fields because the Tumble Downs to me sound like they would go under the caves, under the mountain. So I think the Sighing Fields to stay on a level playing field, heading around the mountain pass. If we're still
Tumble Downs could
tiptoeing
also
around
be
there.
the name of a cliff area.
Oh,
If you look somewhere
yeah. So
high.
I'll relate to the group like that. We've got
Might-
Tumble Downs, we've got
Tumble
Sighing
Down.
Fields. Zahale, does that any of that mean anything to you? If this is the mythical place we're aiming to get to, does that ring any bells for you?
Shit, I'm new to these.
Take that as a no.
I-
Okay.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to say, Tikki, I think the Sighing Fields sounds the way to go to me.
All in for Sighing Fields?
Whatever
Yeah,
you
go
say.
for
Monkey
The eyes have
boss.
I've
Thank you.
been to both.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say one's better than the other. It's
Is one less dangerous? One more friendly?
it depends what you classify as danger.
Griswold, make me a
If
knowledge
someone's-
check, please.
Which one is drier? I'll give you a wink.
13. Hang on a second. Knowledge. 13 fear.
Which is
Oh, stop giving him fear.
A failure with fear. As you sort of say you've been to this location and you try to recall it and run back what it is, you may have heard of the Sighing Fields, but there's also something of a half-truth there. You've not necessarily been here. You may have thought you'd been here. And this feeling of dread overcomes you as you look towards the direction of the Sighing Fields. And it's almost that zoom-type camera effect, where you are drawn into the passageway and you see spectral figures just rushing out toward you. I'd like you to mark a stress, please.
Oh yeah, I see what we're doing here.
And as that happens, we're going to go to break. So we're going to take a quick break, folks.
Yep.
And we are going to be back. I want to say a huge thank you to all of the activity in chat tonight, because it has been popping off like you wouldn't believe. So thanks a bunch for that. There are some things you can do with your bits and channel points should you wish. They are mainly aimed at D&D, but I will, if you use them, I will twist them so they work in Daggerheart as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much for that. Love you all. We'll be back in a few.
Hello.
Heyo.
What's that,
As I
man?
quickly finish making some very quick notes there.
That's what he says he's
How are we
doing.
I know it looks like I'm playing with myself. I promise you, if I was playing myself, I wouldn't have this level of concentration on my face.
And he'd be finished already.
I'd,
There we
yeah.
go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Thank you very much for that. I fucking love you all. Anyway, so
Your shirt was
left
black
off
in the
just
first
before
half.
Sorry, Josh. Way too long for me to get that.
Yeah.
Way too long.
Very
Oh, dear.
good. I am going to say then, as you sort of decipher these runic navigation stones, totally forgot what I called them, and decide to go down the Sighing Fields, Griswold, you have this sense of impending fear, impending doom at all times. And there's a moment then where you see all these spectral figures again. It's like an army. And as we do so, 7 spectral figures appear to everyone around you.
Ah, shit.
Now, initiative doesn't exist in Daggerheart, but we are going to roll into combat as you see what looks like some form of ghostly commander who raises this longbow in the air and just points. Have at thee! And I'm going
I
to spend a
yell
fear
to-
instantly.
Okay.
Of course you fucking are.
Yeah.
All right.
You bastard.
While you're spending it, I'll just yell to the group. Cuídate, hombres! Cuídate! Look out!
Underlay.
I'm
So,
very
and I'm
confused.
gonna
It used to
spend
be
a
a pirate
fear
with a
to-
longbow.
Just go on.
I just jump over to as quickly as I can, trying to jump onto Zahale's shoulder just to see if he'll let me do that, so I can kind of get a little bit of a higher clearance because I was on the ground when this all went down.
Excellent stuff. So, to set the scene then, as you step into the golden grasses of the Sighing Fields, the wind itself sharpens. You hear these faint cries and the clang of ancient steel. Ribbons that are tied to the bent trees around you seem to flutter eerily, and the ground beneath you seems to hum with this relentless memory. The air grows colder, the shadows lengthen, and these figures take form. 3 of which are in melee range with you. 4, and indeed 4 including the one that's raised the bow and says have at thee, are at far range. This spectral commander or leader or captain then, as I spend that fear, sort of shouts have at thee and then takes a spectral arrow and draws it back. And for shits and giggles, we're going to roll who this is going to aim at. Zahale. I need to roll a d20. What is your evasion score, please?
14.
14.
Nice.
So with a 12, they pull back on this spectral arrow and let loose. And there's that moment where you just duck out the way. With Griswold atop of you as the arrow just embeds into the ground and then dissipates into nothingness. I'm going to spend another fear.
Oh, bugger.
And where am I? Sorry, yes, we're going to ignore that. One of the ones that is in melee combat within melee combat with you then, sorry, not close, they are within melee range. These 3 sort of ghostly fighters, you can see they either have spears or swords and very much adorned in this spectral armor as one of them points a spear. And again, I'm going to roll for this. In fact, I'm going to roll a d4. We're going to take Zahale out of the mix because I've already targeted you. And that is going to be Odrin then. They are going to attempt to stab you. Yeah.
Yep. Go for it.
I critted on my second one. That's a natural 20, so that is absolutely going to hit. But because it's a natural 20, we now get to do the crit rules for damage, which means I get the maximum the die could roll, and then I get to roll again. So that is 2d8 plus 1, which means I'm going to get 16 straight off the bat. Plus 7 is something. Maths is 23. Plus is 32 points of physical damage as this spear just stabs into you.
Okay, so
what is your severe threshold?
My severe threshold is 20. So what I would like to do is
doesn't quite double it, but yeah.
Put my shield up as I use my get back up ability. When you take severe damage, you can mark a stress to reduce the severity by 1 threshold. So I'll reduce it down to major.
Major.
By taking a stress. I will then use an armor slot to reduce that again to minor. And because I am a stalwart, I have the Iron Will ability. When you take physical damage, you can mark an additional armor slot to reduce the severity. So I take no damage.
There we go. Lol.
Nice.
But that is 2 armor slots gone.
And a stress added.
And a stress.
Holy moly.
Stress.
You just hear this god-awful twang against the shield, and then I just pop out the other side. No, thank you.
Not today.
As the as this fighter then pulls the spear back. You will not make it through the Sighing Fields today. Over to you. Who wants to go first?
Farnath is going to go first, and he is going to turn around to the group and in a very audacious flourish of his cape as it flows around, and he speaks to the group, and he's going to rally. So I will tell you what that means in a minute. He says out to the group, "We may be newest crew, but bold of heart and bound by vow, we will see this journey through." And he is going to.
Sorry, sorry. It's
Each of your allies gets a d6 rally die. Anyone with a rally die can spend it on a roll, adding to the result of an action roll, reaction roll, damage roll, or clearing stress equal to the rally die result. Yes, clearing the amount of stress. Go. All of you take a d6 and use it whenever you need to.
After you rally me, then can I then mark a stress?
You can
to
move
go
as well,
into
remember.
To go into one of my beast forms. And the beast form I'm going to select is the armored sentry, and I'm going to turn into a massive armadillo.
Nice.
Yes.
And
Tikki rolls forward into this armadillo and then rolls out.
Yeah.
And then so I'll almost jump into a ball and land as a armadillo, and then I'll look at Odrin and I'll go, you know what to do, because what I can do, I can mark a stress to turn into a cannonball and have an ally throw me at people.
Fucking brilliant.
Jesus,
come on!
Yes.
So I'm just stood there as a
Does that
fucking
require a
giant
tag
armadillo.
team move, or is that just out of the
No,
box?
so it says
just
I can
chuck?
mark a stress to allow an ally to throw or launch me at an adversary. To do so, you can use agility or strength of your choice to make the attack within close range. On a success, they take a d12 plus 2 using the proficiency, so it'd be 2d12 plus 2 for you as level 2, and then I can
Excellent.
spend a hope to then target an additional creature like a fucking ping pong ball, like a
Nice.
ping pong. Yes,
Odrin,
the
are you
second
going to do that
takes
then?
after.
Go on.
Yeah.
Well,
Tikki.
anybody can throw me, but I'm going to be like, you know what to do.
Okay.
I'm just there as a yeah.
Would you be alright if I quickly go?
Yeah, no, run it. Yeah, dude.
Yep,
oh,
yep.
please. Yeah. Throw his ass.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move in front of Zahale and Griswald and have my shield out, and I'm just going to turn to Griswald and I'll go, Waldo, use your daggers and throw them from behind me. I will be your portable cover. Also, your dagger throwing skills are really, really good, and I think you are really, really awesome. And I'm going to use my
compliment.
I'm going to compliment you, and I'm going to give you 3 hope and give me 3 hope.
Nice.
Yeah.
Soldier's bomb, baby.
I'm going to have to nerf how many people have taken this ability, I think.
I'm then going to turn towards the spirits, and I'm going to go, oi, you got to get through me to get to my friends, and I'll tell you something now. I'm unstoppable. And I'm going to use my unstoppable feature. This is a wall of text. So unstoppable. Once per long rest, you can become unstoppable. You gain an unstoppable dice. At level 1, your unstoppable dice is a d4. Place it on your character sheet in the space provided, starting with the value at 1 facing up. After you make a damage roll that deals 1 or more hit points to a target, increase the unstoppable dice value by 1. When the dice value would exceed its maximum value, so a d4 would be 4, then I remove that dice and I can't use unstoppable again until I finish a long rest. At level 5 it changes to a d6. While I'm unstoppable, I automatically reduce the severity of all physical damage by 1 threshold. So severe to major, major to minor, minor to nothing. I can add my current dice result to my damage rolls, and I can't be restrained or made vulnerable.
Nice.
Man, you can see why
Tank.
they hired Jeremy Crawford and Chris Perkins after writing. They're like, we need to cut this shit down, guys. His abilities are 6 pages. What's happening?
I mean, it all makes sense now.
And my final thing, pushing it a bit, will be to pick the armadillo up and throw him.
Yes.
Very good. Make me a... So it
I
was,
shall
an agility
mark
or
the
strength,
necessary-
yes?
Yeah, you can choose agility or strength. I'll mark the necessary stress. And yes.
So, where are you throwing this? Because you've got these 3 soldiers within melee range, or at least very close in melee. You've then got 4 archers, but one of them seems to be a leader of sorts that are at far range.
We can go as far as close, so it's going to have to be the people closest to
Right
us.
in front
isn't
of
it?
us. Yeah, so I'm going to throw him right at the people in front of us. I rolled a 15 in total with hope.
Okay. So, you gain a hope, and their
2d12 plus 2
difficulty-
physical damage.
The difficulty is 15, so meets it, beats it.
Wow, that was
Just-
close. Remember, guys, you've got your rally dice if you need them.
Yeah. Am I rolling the damage, or are you rolling the damage?
I'm happy to roll it.
2d12.
Or you can roll it.
Yeah, you roll it. It's you that's being
Take a
thrown.
hope.
Oh my god.
2d12
So that's
plus something.
12, 14 damage. And
Okay.
I will spend
one
the
of them.
hope to target an additional creature in very close range, but they take half the damage I've just rolled.
7.
Okay. So, where am I? That one takes that, and then that one takes that. As you bounce around and just hit this armor, but you notice one of them, as you hit them, sort of almost fades out of existence and then fades back in. As you've dealt a fair amount of damage there, and then the second one that you sort of hit just gets knocked to the side as you are then dropped down to the floor in armadillo form.
My
Anything else
final thing
there?
that I would like to do would be to get down onto one knee and look back towards Zahale, and I'll go, Zahale, if you want to practice out your... No, I'm going to call you Kale. Kale, if you want to... Because Odrin's terrible with names. Tikki's the only name he gets right because it's easy. Kale, if you want to get in there and try your free sword technique, because these things aren't physical, I'll launch you forward. And I'd like to set up a combo move for if Zahale would like to, I will launch them towards these things.
Tag team, baby!
Very good. So remember, as a tag team, you can only do this once per session.
Ooh.
Okay. And what a combo move can only be done once per session.
So
Yeah.
if you two were to do a tag team move now, you two can only do it once per session, but everybody else could then tag team amongst themselves.
Actually,
Okay.
I think how it works is the person who's spending the hope to do the tag team can only do that once, but technically somebody could be part of a tag team more than once if somebody else is spending the hope, I think. So technically, if Odrin started the tag team, he spends the hope with Zahale, and then I could start a tag team with Zahale, I think, because I'm spending the hope. But
Yes,
my
sorry, once
favourite
per session.
part-
Each player can choose to spend 3 hope and initiate a tag team roll between their character and another PC. So yes, each of you gets the opportunity to initiate that tag team.
Yeah, I'll only
You
spend
must
it
have
if
three
Zahale
sessions,
wants to do that.
Okay.
Honestly, the best part of Daggerheart is Rules Lawyer Daddy. Just saying. Thank you for that. I didn't know I was gonna get that this campaign, and I'm happy for that. Cool. I will look up at. Actually, he's gonna take a deep toke and then stub the end of his joint onto his hand into like a spot that seems like he's burnt it 100 times, and he's gonna stuff it back into his jacket. The end, yeah, exactly. Stuff it back in, and I'm gonna look over to my smoke spirit as I exhale and smoke kind of ripples out of my mouth, and I'm gonna say, Sam, are these your friends?
Motherfucker, I don't know any of these bastards. Why don't you jump on that shield and do these motherfuckers in?
I think I've got a better idea. I'm going to look up at Griswold. Griswold, you just heard me have a conversation with Air, and nothing there next to me. I'm gonna look up at Griswold and be like, "Hey, do you like being thrown?"
Yeah, no, maybe.
Perfect.
What'd you have in mind?
Tight spiral. Tuck. Point your blades. And Zahale's gonna grab onto his legs. And I'm gonna spend 3 hope as well to engage a combo move with Griswold. And
Okay.
I will accept the 3 hope from Odrin as well. And
Okay,
I am
double
going
tag team.
I will then mark a stress and use my deft maneuver, which is once per rest. I can mark a stress, sprint anywhere within far range without making an agility roll to get there. If this movement ends within the melee range of an adversary, I can make an attack against them and gain a +1 to the roll. So I'm gonna sprint with that speed, like that speed that almost, like I said earlier, like almost I phase out of reality and then pop back in, and I'll sprint at Odrin, and then hope that with my ability, his throw, we can launch me at the commander, and I'll throw Griswold. Like I'm gonna try an American football spiral his ass with blades kind of in front, at one of the other dudes at far range.
Okay, so we're gonna do the Odrin Zahale tag team first, and then sorry Tom, we will come to that as well, just because otherwise I'm going to lose track very, very quickly. So Odrin, you spend 3 hope. I would like both of you then to make me a... In fact, do you know what? Odrin, I want you to make me a strength roll to throw. Yes. Zahale, I want you to make me an agility roll, because you are then going to throw Griswold on top of this, but also attack, I think, aren't you?
Can I add that D6 to this?
Yep.
You absolutely can add your rally die if you wish.
Now, my
before we resolve
is
this...
to throw him and then attack, for sure.
Okay, so cool. So, in fact, hold your agility roll. We'll do that on your tag team in a minute. So make your attack roll as part of this. I need to know what you roll, and essentially you need to decide which roll you're going to take in terms of the result. If you both roll with fear, then it's going to be with fear. If one of you rolls with hope, I'm assuming you're going to take the hope, or you'll choose to take fear.
So my strength roll was when you roll the rally dice, does that get added to any? Is that just added to the total? It's not added to a hope dice or a fear dice.
It's added to the total score. Yeah. It's like rolling with advantage. It's just added to your total.
That's fair. Okay, so I rolled a 12 in total with hope.
With hope. Zahale.
Cool. I rolled
your attack roll.
Well, actually, what I'm going to do is just chain a couple of things quickly. So as I step on Odrin's shield, I'm going to like lean in and just whisper and say, "You've gotten fast, my friend." And then I'm going to use my my soldier's bond to give both of us 3 hope in that moment. Then I am going to, while I'm in midair, spend 3 hope to activate my No Mercy, which will give me a +1 to all attack rolls until my next rest. So I have a +2 to attack rolls. Okay. So that's going to be a 12.
Have you got 6 hope in total?
Is a 16. I've got no
16
hope.
16 with what?
16 with hope.
With hope. So you do gain a hope.
Yeah.
So both you gain a hope.
While that's happening, yeah,
I would like you to both roll. So you're targeting the captain with this, yes?
My attack is going for the captain. I'm throwing Griswold at someone else.
I would like you both to roll damage, then, please. Hang on, Griswold. We just need to resolve this, and then we'll absolutely get to that.
This will affect the roll. This will affect the roll. Sorry.
Okay. Go for it.
As Zahale makes this movement, I say,
How the fuck do you do this fucking disappear and reappear thing? I don't understand it.
And by saying that, I activate Soldier's Bond by asking about something they're good at. and I break Daggerheart.
To be fair, that's all 3 uses of it that has been used, and they're all one spell long.
That's it.
So that's 3 hope for Zahale. Now does get 3 hope. I get 3 hope as well.
Should I use my shield stats for this, as I'm effectively using my tower shield to throw?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So both of you roll damage.
Damage,
okay. Oh, I get to add that to it as well.
Also, so in this moment as well, I will use my Slayer ability, which I didn't add a hope on earlier when you gave me one, Matt, and I added one to my Slayer pool. So I will reduce that down, which will give me another d6 to add to my damage.
Very good. Total damage then, please.
Did you say that they were within melee range?
Sorry. No, so the captain is at far range, and I believe... sorry, you rolled above a 16, didn't you, Bodhi? I'm pretty sure I heard that right.
Yes, yeah, I did.
Yeah, cool. Very good. So yes, roll damage then, please. And I need the total between the two of you. So Odrin.
I got 13 in total. And my dice ticks up by
damage.
1 as well.
22 from Zahale.
22, so that is 35 if my maths is correct. Excellent stuff. Very good. So you hit this as you sort of spring off. You chuck Griswold at another one, but then your blades come forward, and with the added momentum of that tower shield propelling you forward, you then just slice across this spectral captain. Both of those are physical damage, aren't they?
Yes. As opposed to...
Magical.
Oh,
Magical.
yes,
So there's only 2 types of damage, physical or magical.
Yeah, mine's physical as well.
Just need to select that. Excellent. So how much damage did I say that was? 35?
Yep.
35.
18...
17 halved, if that's what you're doing.
Yeah, it is halved because they do have resistance. So there we go.
Bitches.
Mark 2 rather than 3. Very good. With that then, so we're going to resolve the second tag team now as Zahale chucks Griswold. I'm going to ask you again. So this, technically should be 2 attack rolls, not just a random roll and an attack roll. I need both of you to roll me an attack roll, which will still be your duality dice. I then need to you to choose whether you roll with hope or fear between the two of you.
So question, Matt. What modifier am I using if I'm just throwing him?
So, just make an attack roll, essentially. Make it not one of your blade rolls. You should have an unarmed attack as well. So use that.
I do... where would I find my unarmed attack, team?
That should be under your attack
So you just roll the
options.
2 d12s?
I have
You
no
still need to
idea.
throw... Yeah, but it's the modifier, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't... I don't have one. Because I guess
I'll
maybe
call
because
it.
I'm carrying 2 weapons.
Yeah, I think that's right.
In which case...
Because I had unarmed at one point, and then I equipped an axe, and it got rid of it.
In which case, just roll... it should be the same anyway as your agility. So, which makes sense. But it's +4 to hit.
Fantastic.
When you throw me both, can I just, as you're winding up, I turn to Zahale and I say,
Dentro de todo! In a crowd! In a crowd!
You asked for it. And I will fucking huck him with an attack roll of 21.
With
hope.
hope. Griswold, you rolled
17 with hope.
17. So you both take a hope, which is cool. You're absolutely going to hit. So now I need that damage together. So roll your damage.
I'm gonna use my whirlwind ability, which is when you make a successful attack against a target with very close range, you can spend a hope to use that attack against all other targets within very close range. So how many did he throw me into?
That will be to the 4 archers that are now all within sort of they were all in a line essentially. So you get chucked into the middle of them. They're now all within very close range of you, and you sort of spin around with your blades, and you will be able to deal this damage to all of them, which, because it's a tag team roll, will be all of that damage to all of them.
So is that 2d8?
Whatever your damage roll is for your blades, I believe it should be 2d8, yes.
Yeah.
So it's basically like a froggy ninja star just been launched into a crowd of ghosts.
Absolutely.
Dude,
this tree frog ninja star. Go on.
Is there crit on damage? I just rolled 16, 2 8s.
No.
Okay.
So that's just 16 plus your modifier.
Modifier is +1. No,
17.
where do you find your modifier?
Next to your equipment, it should be whatever you're. So right in the center of your top, at the top of your character sheet, you'll have active weapons. So you'll then see what you roll plus something. So you can pick one of those and choose.
Plus finesse. Okay, so it's +1. So it's a 17.
Okay.
Zahale rolled 17 on damage as well, with an additional d6 from the old Slayer.
Okay.
As
so
I got that hope, and I
sorry,
spent it
Tom,
straight
you
away.
just get the straight 2d8. So you rolled 16, and Griswold, you just get your 2d8. Zahale, you rolled what? Sorry, there, 16 plus.
17. I rolled 17 total.
Okay, so 33 points of damage to all of those, which that one will be. Now I have to do maths.
16 is the half of it.
Just another 2 there, and then these are the archers. 16 as well, but for them. So, all 3 of these spectral archers, as Griswold dives in and spins around, you just cut clean through the archers that are not the leader at this point, and they just, and as they dissipate, you just. That's all you hear. With that resolve, then, I'm going to spend a fear.
Okay.
And the captain, at this point, is going to. I'm going to spend 2 more fear to use their unending battle ability. At which point they launch the longbow, or hold the longbow up into the air. To me, my allies. And I'm going to roll a d4. 3 archers reappear.
Ah, balls.
Fuck.
Oh wow. They reanimate. Lovely.
God damn it. Kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent stuff.
Farnoth will say, unless we're unclear, take him out first. Now we all know. Onward.
While I have him spotlighted as well, I'm going to have him make a longbow attack. And because he is very close, do you know what? I'm going to roll a d4. Sorry, that's at Zahale, so that's then going to be... Shit, that didn't even go down the tube. That didn't go down the tube either. There we go, got there in the end. So that's an 18 to hit you. What is your evasion score, please?
Myself?
Yes.
That is a 14, my evasion.
So I do hit you. That is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 points of physical damage. And I'm going to use a reaction to use momentum, which means when they make a successful attack, I'm going to gain a fear.
Cool. I'm going to mark an armor slot. And as you swing around, this blade comes around. I'm going to use both my blades to like block it in the air, basically, and stop it instead of it coming.
Arrow, yeah, you just sort of chop it.
Oh, it was an arrow.
So if you knock that down,
might be.
That's all right.
Sweet.
That's very good.
Cool.
Bum. Yeah, very good. Back to yourselves. That will end my spotlight for now.
I think in the way that Farnoth was trying to rally the group and tell everyone that we need to be, going against this captain, he's going to he's going to then say, into his hands, he'll say a little incantation. By spark and force, my will takes flight. Strike true, arcane stars of light. He's going to fire arcane barrage at the at this guy. Now, I do have to be. Where did it have to be? Close range. So I will move up if I have to.
Yep, you will.
But then it's magical projectiles that automatically strike. So literally just will hit. I'm going to spend 2 hope. So I'm getting rid of 2 hope on this one. To do this, that is therefore 2 missiles, 1 out of each hand. So his hands glow with like an icy blue magic, and will damage with 7 points of damage.
Fine if it's Elsa from Frozen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let it go. Excellent stuff. As these 2 bolts then into this sort of spectral captain of sorts, they sort of drop down to a knee and then raise themselves up.
Have at ye, you bastard.
Is he part of the group that I've landed in the middle of after being lobbed?
You are all now... No, sorry. Everybody but Tikki is in amongst the archers. Tiki's back amongst all these soldiers.
I'm with Tikki still.
Sorry, yes, Odin, yes, you are both still at the back there. So we've got 3 up with the archers and the leader, and then 2 back with these 3 soldiers of sorts who have taken a little bit of damage.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking I was in the wrong group in my head. Sorry. Yeah, I'm with you now. Okay. Do you mind if I go?
Go for it.
Of course you can go.
So, now I've been launched into this group of people. I land, and I will drop my armadillo form, drop my beast form, and then you'll see the world seed pulse with bright light, and then all of a sudden loads of fireflies just come out of my chest and start buzzing around as I cast Conjure Swarm. So I need to make a spellcast roll, and everybody within close range, I can then spend a hope to deal 2d8 plus 3 magic damage to them. Everyone I succeed against.
Okay.
So come on. Spellcast roll. Come on, you bastard. 21 with hope.
Absolutely going to hit.
So I'll
yes.
then spend a hope to do 2d8 plus 3 damage to them all.
Do you spend that hope per target or for all targets?
Spend a hope to deal 2d8 plus 3 magic damage to targets you succeed against. So I'm assuming spend a hope and hit everyone.
Very good.
I succeed against.
Yep.
And that is 9 magic damage.
9 magic damage. Very good. He watches one of these spectral soldiers then just as the fireflies rush through them and almost swarm around them, and they swarm through the other 2 and then sort of dissipate, and you can see they are all of these spectral soldiers that are left are just sort of dissipating and flickering in this moment. I'm going to spend a fear to spotlight myself at that point, as they are. I'm going to spotlight.
Clear my stress.
Excellent stuff. So, the ghostly fighters now are going to go, these soldiers that are stood next to Tikki and Odin. I'm going to get one of them to attack Tikki, given they've just unleashed this swarm of shit. And you are very close. So I'm going to spend another fear as part of that.
Should have dropped out of beast form. I've got better evasion and armor and stuff as a armadillo, but no, let's go.
That is only a 9 to hit.
Do you know what? When I leveled up, I chose to up my evasion to 10. So that was a right good idea, because you missed.
Excellent stuff. So I'm then going to spend a fear for the second fighter to attack as well. That is much better. That is a 16 to hit Odin.
Oh, that's the best. Yeah, hit Odin all you like. That's fine.
It's 6. 6 is all you need to hit me.
Excellent.
That's my evasion.
Stuff. So they are going to use their Grave Blade ability as part of this. So instead of rolling 2d8, they're going to roll 2d10. So first thing I need you to do, Odrin, is to mark a stress, and then you are going to take 14 points of physical damage.
That would knock me into. That would knock me into major. My unstoppable automatically knocks that down into minor, and then I'll take a shield to take no damage.
There you go. But you do take stress as a result.
Which is usually the outcome whenever anybody attacks Odrin. I'll take no damage.
Yeah, exactly. I'm truly
Excellent
the shield.
stuff. Back to yourselves.
Actually, no. I think
Griswold.
the two people.
Or... Yeah, go, Odrin.
I think Zahale or Griswold, because they're near the commander.
Okay.
I can wait.
Good point.
Tom, you got anything? I got something if you ain't.
Go for it.
I'm not going to engage you. It's not like a combo move, but it's like kind of a moment. We're both kind of in the center of these archers with the commander there and shit. I'll go back to back.
Siempre, como siempre, of course, always.
We'll turn to each other's backs and kind of get into stance. As I imagine some sort of, like Western acoustic Spanish guitar music begins kind of like coming in. Fuck it, let's just go to town. Let's have some fucking fun. Zahale will kind of shrug his shoulders and I'm gonna just start swinging at bitches. I'll go for the general first.
I've just realised you two are characters from a Quentin Tarantino film.
Or from The Princess Bride.
Yeah, Griswold is. Yeah.
My name is Inigo Montoya. Oh, hey up.
Orbital Blues. Ooh, that's yucky. How many attacks do I get, Matt? That's a great question. I haven't even asked that.
I mean, it's only really one attack per turn, sort of thing.
Okay, one attack per turn. Okay, perfect. I'm going to just like almost throw out like a lazy prodding like jab with my blade, almost my long sword, my katana, and just see like what the general's reactions are like. I rolled a 3 on my attack, so we'll say it's missing, and I'm gonna throw it as a feint to see how he reacts. Okay,
so you roll a 3 to hit this captain, which of course is not going to hit. And yeah, they just sort of take the longbow and in true Legolas style just sort of parry it out of the way. That's it.
I'll nod my head and be like, okay, I see.
The question is whether you have abilities to then attack as sort of. So yeah, look at your features and your abilities, your domain effects that you've got, whether you can do stuff with that for extra attacks or empower attacks.
I have no. I have nothing for a second attack.
Okay, very good. Griswold.
Cool.
Yeah, at that point, I look to, or I'm just kind of back to back with Zahale, and I'm like,
ass in.
Ass in. I say, vale, la turna mía, no? It's my turn, no? And I go down low with a swipe of the person's Achilles next to me, as close to me as I can, and then as I do that and swing through, it gets me set up to throw my returning blade to whoever is kind of within range to be hit by my returning blade as well. And when that's thrown within range, it appears in my hand immediately after the attack. So it comes out of my hand. It's so like a little boomerang.
You've got the choice now, because I think there's 2 attacks in that. Essentially, you can hit the captain, the leader, captain or leader, or any of these archers that have reappeared in this moment.
So I'll slice the captain's Achilles with my small dagger.
Okay.
To try to immobilize him,
please.
That is 20 with fear.
20 with fear. Excellent. You do
Oh, mine
manage
was with
to make.
hope as well. Apologies, sorry, I
So
completely
you
forgot.
gained a hope. That's fine. So yeah, you hit then as you beat the difficulty of 16 to hit.
I slice through, and I'm like,
Roll damage.
Lo siento mucho. And I say, really, really sorry about that. And then I say, hang on a second, let me roll this. That's 9 points of damage. Yeah.
9
Yeah.
points of damage. Which is minor threshold, but Griswold, what happens as you destroy this leader?
As I see him starting to crumble, I look up at Zahale, and I'm like,
¿Tú quieres matarle?
you want to kill him?
I'm just here having fun. Swing free, little buddy.
And as he says that, and as the chief or the leader is coming down, I'll use my little short sword and try to time as his head starts moving toward the ground, my short sword coming up into his neck or the base of his spine, like the kind of brainstem area. And I'm like,
Vale, vamos.
all right, let's go. And I fucking just kind of submarine upwards, uppercut a little short dagger into the stem of his brain.
Excellent stuff. So as Griswold sort of slices and then really quick interaction with Zahale and then just jumps up as the dagger hits the base of this spine, even with that melee resistance and the resistance to physical damage there, it pierces, and there is this shockwave that sweeps out across the battlefield. The archers and the soldiers cast back into the spirit world.
They appear to have ghosted us.
Hey, good one, Odin.
I look to Zahale and I say,
Mira, I wasn't trying to brag before. I just wanted to tell them something truthful so that they could tell me something truthful. But that was 88.
As he says that, I'm gonna go, this is not the time, and I'm gonna push him to the side and try and stab at the one that's coming behind him with a bow.
They're all gone.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, as soon as you killed this leader, they just all got blasted back with this shockwave back into the spirit world. So we're out of combat. What you notice as the leader dies is this strange ribbon just seems to float and fall to the ground and settles in the Sighing Fields.
I see why they call it the Sighing Fields now. And I will look back at the group and just... great decision making, guys. We literally took one step into the field and had to fight some fucking ghosts. That was...
Well, I mean, does that
You
mean
went a
we
little bit
should,
of a way, but yeah.
we
fine.
should go the other way, or should we...
Well-
have we fixed it? Do we just carry on?
I think Sighing Fields really undersold what just happened. It was at least a gasp. Does that mean tumble down whatsoever, there's going to be an avalanche of cliffs and we all die? Rocks fall and we all die?
Yeah, they definitely don't want to go that way.
Have we,
I mean,
have
if
we
the
won?
names are
We
as
fixed it?
blatant as it sounds.
I say push on. Let's see how we go.
I mean, there can't be anything else now. We've gone through the Sighing Fields, we've vanquished the foes. It must be it, right?
Yeah, surely. Absolutely.
Never underestimate a new area that we've never been to before. And I'm going to sort of flex my shoulders, and I'm going to use my my unique class hope feature, which is called Frontline Tank. I spend 3 hope to heal 2 armor slots.
Nice. Just like we did this before, and it's like you flex your muscles and it fixes the cracks in the armor. Like, it's weird.
All the dents buff out. Yeah.
All the dents just buff out.
Yeah,
like,
just dunk.
Well, to be fair, I take my confidence from Odrin, so if he's happy to press on, I'm happy to press on. And I'll stand literally directly behind him and just follow him step by step, so he's like literally my shield.
I look to Zahale and to Odrin and I say,
¿Combates o quieres ser hermanos o amigos?
are you guys actually
Enemies or battle brothers or battle friends?
I'd say battle friends, as we just want. I don't know how you feel, Kale, about it, but I definitely want to have a fight with you at some point.
I think if ever I've met anyone that's been worthy of challenging me for the number 2, I guess it's Aldrin. But, I mean, brothers is a bit far. We don't even look alike.
You don't have to
Can you
look
wait
alike
until
to be
we've placed
brothers.
all our bets, though? My brother was a toucan.
What?
So I said, can you wait until we've placed all our bets?
On what? What are you betting on?
Who will win?
Uh,
For your silly
Those
little
guys were
headband
betting
thing.
on you. They were betting on you guys fighting. I guess Odrin wants to fight you, and they were all betting.
Oh, he's pretending he don't want him getting involved now. You were slipping me a $5 earlier.
Wait a second. So,
Zahale,
did you-
in the back of your mind, sorry, you hear,
Motherfucker. Griswold killed the bastard. Not Audrin. You best think, motherfucker.
So you all bet on Aldrin, is it? Griswold?
No,
Farneth,
not all of us have
did you?
finished our betting yet. No, but
No,
I
I
haven't
haven't bet on
Odrin yet.
Haven't made any bets yet. Don't know you well enough.
Oh, I've bet on Odrin. Full
I haven't.
transparency.
Yeah.
Wow.
Me no.
That's based on a bigger sample size, though. You see, I've only seen you fight one time, whereas I've seen Odrin save my life about 15 times. There's recency bias
Zahale,
on that.
there's a
then.
bunch
Zahale and Griswold, can you both please make me instinct rolls?
Yeah. And as Tikki says that, I say. By the way, that was a 20 with hope. 20 with hope.
Gain a hope. Zahale?
Thanks.
That was a crit, double 10s, 20.
Nice. So, with that then, I am going to say, Zahale, the ribbon seems to like flutter about your leg and wraps itself around. Griswold, with your roll, and sorry, Zahale, sorry, it was a crit. So you take a hope, reduce the stress. Griswold, you notice this strange sort of badge, but it looks like it's made out of stone of sorts, and it's got a weird druidic rune on it. Yeah. So, Zahale, if you choose to take that ribbon, you will gain something called the Ribbon of Wind, which I will send over to you.
I
Very
will
good. Sorry,
take
Griswold,
the.
I cut over
I
you
will
there.
take the ribbon. Oh, sorry. I will take the ribbon
No,
from my
go on.
ankle, and I will discard it into the air because why do I need a fucking ribbon that just fell on the ground?
Fantastic. This ribbon
He's already got one round his head.
catches in the wind then, and in that
bet that was
moment
cool.
then, because it's caught in the wind, I would like you instead to make me a presence reaction roll. Which means you roll
Griswold
2d12. It doesn't matter whether you roll high with hope or fear. This is a reaction roll.
Me?
So yes, you. Sorry. Yeah.
That is an 11, and it's with fear.
Doesn't matter about hope or fear because it's a reaction roll at that point. I would like you to mark 2 stress
Fuck.
as that wind whistles around your head and through your ears, and you just get these emotional moments of memory, but also whispers from voices that aren't the one you hear often, but family maybe.
You're a failure. You'll never be good enough. You'll never take number one. God, you suck with a blade. Ugh, always trying too hard. Pretending you don't care. It's just never good enough.
Zahale will pull his joint from his cloak. It's stubbed and dark on the end. He will reignite it with a matchstick that he strikes against his beard. And will toke. So, what are we doing here? Playing fuck about in a field? You guys ready to go?
That was a perfect time to insert the emotional damage meme on Zahale just then. But given that ribbon is about to litter in a field of beautiful meadow flowers, can I try and catch it with my hooked staff as it flies away? So it doesn't kill a baby swallow in the future.
Please. I'm going to say at disadvantage because it caught in the wind. So 2d12 minus a d6.
Can I then spend a hope to add my Mother Earth Protector experience to it and add a +2 to it anyway? So I'm stopping littering.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
So essentially I'm going to roll, and then I'm going to roll a d6 to subtract it for the advantage, but then I get to add a +2.
And right. You need to tell me whether you roll with hope or fear.
Yeah, and you said agility as well, didn't you? Right, here we go.
I did say agility.
Fuck a duck. Right, so that is 19 with fear on the agility, +2, 21, minus a 6, you bastard, 15 with fear altogether then. Oh, roll a 6.
That ribbon catches in the wind and is gone.
I hope it doesn't strangle the bowl.
There's a moment where you land on the floor and your hand catches, sort of, you literally almost palm the ground, and the world seed pulses on your chest. Tikki, for you, there is a flash of vision. A tree. Golden in nature. The size of a small mountain, casting a shadow across the land, but floating itself in golden light. Off in the distance somewhere, beyond you all, a shadowed figure kneels down, seeing a trail of flowers, a trail of daisies. They pick one, rub it between their fingers, sniff it. It's moving. And that, my friends, is where you're going to end session 2 of Daggerheart Forya.
We've been watched by a lot of sinister people
folks.
recently in the way. There's always somebody lurking.
There's always somebody lurking. So yes, I appreciate it. There was a little bit of a common theme between the past episode of Malt and Magic Campaign 2 and this. I would like to admit they are two very different campaigns. There's very different things going on here is all I'm going to say. But with that being said, just because I'm conscious, we are very late tonight. But hopefully, Tom Bodie, you've enjoyed a little bit of Daggerheart there. We'll discuss that in our brief episode of Malt Magic Unrolled after this. A massive thank you to the chat once again, because I loved all the interaction tonight. Love a bit of Daggerheart. Love the fact that Danny is now an inch away from being the game master for Daggerheart.
Move over, motherfucker!
Love it. With that being said then, we return next week with Campaign 2. So yeah, sorry Josh, we'll see you in a few weeks, my friends. But thank you so much again for joining us.
Thanks, Josh.
Loved having
Killed
you
it,
here
dude.
as always. Love Odrin. Love this party. Yes, don't forget to go and check Roll Together on Twitch. Go and subscribe to their Patreon. Go and do all the things you need to do. And of course, go follow us on social media. Subscribe to our Patreon, otherwise you're going to miss that session 1.5 and the session 0 and the Malt Magic Unrolled. And you're just going to miss out on a lot of good shit. So go do that.
It.
Plus, you get your name shouted out at the end. So why not? It is absolutely worth it. With that being said, I've waffled on too long. So thank you, gents. Love you all. Love everybody watching. Stay safe. And we will see you next time.